What's up, guys? Thank you for tuning back in. Big things are happening over on the Xbox brand with some news that was released over the weekend. And of course, it's Monday, the day that the ABK deal was supposed to be kind of closed, and a little bit has come out from that. So let's discuss it all right now. So starting off, let's just dig into it. I know we're all probably tired of talking about Activision Blizzard with Microsoft at this point, but let's just face it, there is still some details that are being ironed out near the end of the deal. And one of the big things is now when the deal is going to close. It was supposed to actually close today on Monday, but that didn't take place because Microsoft is actually kind of cooperating with the CMA during their whole renegotiation, reinvestigation, whatever the CMA is trying to call it. Microsoft is playing nice. But also what's kind of delaying the process is because for whatever reason in Lina Kahn's mind, I can't wrap my mind around it, but she still seems to want to take Microsoft into the FTC administrative court. Now, I have no idea what's going to take place in that whole proceeding because let's just face it, a federal judge told the FTC no. The Court of Appeals told the FTC no. So at this point, taking Microsoft into administrative court is literally ridiculous. It's a dog and pony show. It's a song and dance. It's once again an even bigger circus with flaming hoops of fire. What can you honestly discuss at administrative court other than wasting more time and money for everybody? But hey, whatever, it's her initiative, and she just, I guess, loves being berated by the United States government for doing what she does best. Moving on to our next big piece, this is actually big news, and it's going to affect all of us that interact on the Xbox ecosystem, and this has honestly been something that we've all been waiting to happen for a long time now, and it's actually been needed, and that is for Xbox Live to finally be sunsetted. And it appears that Microsoft is going to turn Xbox Live Gold into what they call Game Pass Core. So they're going to be uniting everything under the Game Pass banner, and this is going to open up about 4 different subscriptions that you will be able to get when it comes to Game Pass. So the package that is going to replace Xbox Live Gold is going to be Game Pass Core. Now you will receive the normal stuff of being able to play online multiplayer, but you will get some added perks of being able to get that elusive Game Pass discount that you see on certain things in the store, and being able to also get deeper discounts on Xbox game sales. But now one big change that is going to happen with the whole Game Pass Core is games with gold. There will no longer be any free games handed out. So any Xbox 360 titles that you downloaded during the Games with Gold era, you will be able to keep. But any Xbox One games that you downloaded, you will need to keep at least a Game Pass Core subscription to be able to access those games. Now, in place of the free games that I know we all loved, but there was a lot of criticism on what was delivered in those games, you will now be able to access about a library of 25 different games. You won't get access to the full Game Pass library, but there will be what they call a core selection of games that you will be able to have access to. Some of the titles are Among Us, Descenders, Dishonored 2, Doom Eternal, Fable Anniversary, Fallout 4, Fallout 76, Forza Horizon 4, Gears 5, Grounded, Halo 5 Guardians, Halo Wars 2, Hellblade, Senua's Sacrifice, Human Fall Flat, Inside, Ori and the Will of the Wisps, Psychonauts 2, State of Decay 2, and The Elder Scrolls Online. But Microsoft did state that those games can expand and there could be more titles put into the core subscription. But as of right now, it looks like it's going to hover somewhere around 25 games. So the core subscription is going to start off at $9.99 a month with access to those 25 games and online multiplayer. The other 3 packages of Game Pass seem to be the same packages we're all used to, with the Game Pass Standard Console Edition being $10.99 a month with the whole Game Pass library of hundreds of games, but you will not have access to online multiplayer. Then you have the PC Game Pass package, which is $9.99 a month, and the access to the Game Pass library. And then you have Game Pass Ultimate, which is $16.99 a month with the access to the full library and online multiplayer. So again, those packages stay the same. It's really Game Pass Core that is going to be the big change for everybody. And also the whole idea of there is no longer going to be any free games given away. It's all going to be just those base titles that they include in the core package. So we all remember that debacle of when Microsoft was trying to migrate everybody to Game Pass by raising the price of games with gold and Xbox Live. And there was a large amount of community backlash, and Microsoft totally backtracked on that. Well, it looks like they are officially ripping the Band-Aid off, and they are just pushing everybody into Game Pass, whether you like it or not. And so from all the sources I've been reading on the internet, from like The Verge and gaming media websites and social media, it looks like this whole thing is going to take place around September 1st. So enjoy what's left of Games with Gold. It is totally being sunsetted. Our final piece of news kind of makes life a little bit surreal. It reminds us all that things come and go, people come and go, and things always change. And the Xbox brand is no neutral to that concept, because we are going to stop seeing a big face for the Xbox brand in the community, and that is none other than Larry Erb, Major Nelson. I will be absolutely honest, when he made his announcement on social media that he was stepping down from his position and no longer going to be part of the Xbox brand, it was surreal for me, because I have spent a large portion of my gaming life now kind of growing up watching Major Nelson kind of fill me in on what's going on with the Xbox brand, the whole Free Code Fridays, his interactions on social media, seeing him at E3 events and other fan fests. He has been a staple for the Xbox brand for, I believe, somewhere around 22 years. So it's definitely very, very, like I said, surreal. It just reminds you that things change and that there's no way to stop time from passing. Now, Larry Erb is saying that he's taking a hiatus from his position of even doing the Xbox podcast, but he does plan to return in a new format. But he is definitely saying he's looking forward to now being able to spend more time with his family and kind of pursuing other life ventures, because, I mean, he has been part of the brand for a very long time now. We all remember how he would like highlight all new hardware wearing those amazing white gloves that we would always talk about. And it was also fun to watch him on his podcast highlight the different pieces of Xbox flair and the controllers and just everything Xbox centric. No matter what was going on with the brand, Larry Erb definitely made everybody excited to be part of the Xbox ecosystem. So guys, that kind of wraps it up for everything that's taken place over the weekend when it comes to Xbox news. If you enjoyed today's content, want to stay informed with Xbox gaming, everything in between, please like, subscribe, comment down below, all that fun stuff that YouTube likes to see to help my channel. Please, also, I need to remind you, check out the end card on the end of this video. Watch my last video, explore my channel. There's a lot of fun stuff there to check out. And as always, I just need to please remind anybody who watches that the console war is absolute dogma. Do not fall into the trap of it. Just play the games you love on the platform you prefer, no matter what anybody says. I am Centurion 1307, and thank you for watching.